Hello everybody, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4 with another rally car build, and this one is going to be a special one. You see, regardless of how fast this Lotus Submarine will go, it will set a record because this is going to be the world's fastest submarine up the hill, because I'm going to use the submarine body kit because it's fun. You know, I want a submarine body kit, alright? Is it tremendously slower? Yes. Do I care? Not really. Not really. We're going to put all the handling parts on, aka a wing. It does actually have active aerodynamics in the form of those little flaps. Those do work under braking. However, the main problem is we can't change the tire sizes, so we're stuck at 175s. All around. Yeah. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. We're just gonna throw all these parts on in a desperate attempt to, you know, try to keep this, to try and keep this top of the class. It is possible. It is possible. We also have about 5 centimeters of ground clearance, which is not much. Not much at all. We're gonna put a roll cage in it. And we're gonna land it to, we're gonna put you on. Now, we have a choice of engines. We have the i6, the i4, or the i4. I would go with this i6. I don't remember what this i6 was. So we're going to put a turbo on it, because I want a turbocharger. And then we just finish off the build, really. This is actually going to be a pretty powerful car, all things considered. It's probably around the 600 horsepower mark, which is pretty darn good and pretty scary based on the amount of power going through those piddly tires. Ah, yes, okay, so I just go, which one doesn't? You. So you reduce a lot of, not as much, okay, we're just gonna fill the rest of this as much power as possible. And then you're gonna be real right pain, so, aha, there we go. Our Lotus Submarine is complete. 650 horsepower, 500 torque, weighs less than 2,000 pounds, but it's not exactly designed for the road. Alright, first run. My only objective is to survive, really. My only objective. This will be interesting. I don't know how this is gonna fare, because it does have brutal launch and brutal acceleration, 10s on the scale, which is quite impressive for 175s. However, we don't have front aero, so the turning might be terrible. And we don't have big tires. The reason things like the Viper or the Porsche are good is because they have massive rear tires. This does not have massive rear tires. In fact, it has very little tire at all. The tires are about half the width of a normal tire on the series. Also, you need to put it in automatic, because it's a challenge. And I don't want to miss a shift on this, because this matters. My goal is to not come last. Who knows? Maybe this thing will be absolutely blitzing. You know, who knows? I doubt that. You can see the active air, though. I doubt that very highly that it will do that, but it is, in the theory of possibility, a viable option. In the multiple universe infinite probability theory, it is possible for this car to be in the top 5. It's not, but it is theoretically possible. So, let's see what we can do. This is just a hold on for dear life run, pretty much. Okay, it's not as fast as I thought it would be down here. 140 is pretty good, and the brakes are also, I gotta give it to it. Brakes are quite impressive, and then there's lack of traction. Come on, submarine. Come on. Ooh, this is a little scary. Actually, that's not bad through there at 89 miles an hour. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Traction. I'm making funny noises. No. We're good. Now I'm doing a Shia LaBeouf and Transformers. Alright, just slide it in. slide it into the corner and have a fast exit. There we go. It's not really the best line through the corner, but whatever. Okay, Bond, please be fast. Please don't kill me, okay? I know I've mocked this car a lot for being generally unsuited for this, and it is very unsuited indeed. However, I mean, please don't kill me with your Walter PVK, I think it is, a Walter PVK, and your, I don't know, sometimes he wears an Omega, sometimes he wears a Rolex, it doesn't really matter. That was not a good run, This actually isn't as terrible as I thought it would be, truth be told. I've had much more uncontrollable cars than this. Which is kind of funny, because this is the least suited vehicle of all time for this, considering it's, you know, supposed to be in the ocean. If this gets a top 5 from Oliver, I will be a bit disappointed top here. I know you built this car, or a working-ish version of it, but yeah, if this beats your Oliver, I will be very disappointed in you. That was a bit turning too early. It's kind of interesting, it has good acceleration, but not great acceleration, not the fastest we've seen. And it actually isn't terrible through the turn, so it's opposite of what I thought. A little sideways on the ground. We have one more turn to go. Oh my goodness! It's fast! The submarine is very fast on land for some reason. Second run for the submarine. Alright, we need to be clean. We need to be neat. If we're neat and tidy, apparently, we can possibly beat the Mazda. The, RX-7. Did not expect that. I did not expect that. I thought this would be completely uncontrollable, slithering around all over the place, and being bounced around like nobody's business. And that is simply not the case. I don't know why. It weighs, it's the third lightest car we've ever had. It's one of the more powerful cars, and it has the tiniest tires, and yet, it is not terrible to drive on the bumps. That's not how science works. Oh, not to mention the fact it's a submarine, with no front arrow. And, once again, it's not doing terrible. And the brakes are amazing, I will say. The brakes are absolutely amazing on this thing, because it weighs nothing. And it has 4 active arrows, plus downforce from the wing. Yeah, I can see why this thing brakes very well. Who knows? Maybe every rally vehicle should be a submarine. I mean, sometimes they end up being submarines, but, you know, that's by accident, not by design. So, who knows? Maybe I'm pioneering the future of rallying, which is apparently rallycross electric crap, but no, we're gonna focus on submarine racing, yeah. That's what you wanted to see, eh? Submarines racing would be the most boring race in the world, and that's saying something, because we have Formula 1 to look at. Because submarine racing would literally just entail cameras underwater, looking at things, and you couldn't see them at all from the surface. Yeah. But, with this thing acting on land by the joys of Forza, not only do we have the fastest submarine ever around our track, we also have a pretty darn good vehicle to drive. I like how this car drives. I am a big fan of Bond Lotus Q. You have done your magic to perfection, my dear friend. Alright, that was a little bit terrifying down there, but let's see. Come on, don't lose it now, don't lose it now. No, that's losing it, that's losing it. No, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Put it in. There we go. I don't know how we made that section work, but we did. It was nice. I like that section in this car. In fact, I like this run overall. Can we just finish it off clean? It's 125, not the fastest we've seen, But it doesn't need to be the fastest if we can have some pretty good results from this run. Clip it with the fins. Oh my god! We just decimated everybody, pretty much. A 231.8. That's up there with the Viper. Oh. Oh, the tables have turned in the Submarine Lotus. Oh, the tables have turned for the... Oh, this is a fast car. Okay. I guess it is time for one final run. We need to go as maximum attack because we need to shave off 7/10 of a second if we want to beat that Viper. That's a lot. Truth be told, I'm amazed this vehicle is in 4th place right now. I am. It should not be doing this. And it is. So, I guess, for England, James. Alright. We need 7/10 of a second. I don't know where I'm gonna find it, but we're gonna go for that 7/10 of a second. Brake late, brake late, brake late, brake late. Okay. We ran a little deep, but we carried more speed in the braking zone, which is good. Yeah, that's the problem right there. That's our main problem. We get that wheel spin. We get that 4-wheel drive wheel spin, and we just struggle in that section. Those hairpins, that acceleration out. Yes, it has plenty of horsepower and all-wheel drive, and a very light weight. But... oh, that's not good. That's a cliff. That's a cliff. We're good. Yes! Oh, that is brilliant! How, I'm okay. I guess we're taking a 4th place because I'm not redoing... oh, that is amazing! What a perch! How is that even possible? How is that possible? What? Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Alright. How did I manage to do that? We made a monument! It's gazing down at the sea. And so I went off over here. I slid off the road. Over here, carrying too much speed. How did I go from there to there? And then perch it perfectly on the rock? I mean, I could not... That is amazing. I can't get back up now, but... I could not do that if I tried. That is the best... I don't... alright. This Lotus has claimed several records. First, it's the fastest British vehicle we've ever had. It's the fastest movie car we've ever had. It's the fastest submarine we've ever had. And now it's the first vehicle to ever get stuck perfectly on a pedestal. It's actually the first vehicle to have a off, like it's actually fallen off, but the way it's fallen off is brilliant. I'm gonna complete the run until I can get this thing, but I don't even care that I've lost. That is the best, that is a piratic, I can't actually get off of here, I don't think. Wait, come on, wiggle yourself free, yes! And now you gotta respawn ourselves. That was absolutely perfect. I could not ask for a better run. I'll probably run into on AI traffic on the way back down, but I don't care. That was unequivocally the best. This is the best run I've ever had. This run literally means absolutely nothing now because I wasted so much time looking at my wonder, but I mean, I could do 1,000 runs with these on this stage with various vehicles. and never be that, never have that happen. I mean, I saw that we were going off and I thought, oh, we're gonna roll, we're gonna tumble, we're gonna lose lap time, and then we parked it. The sad thing is this second half on the uphill is actually going quite well. This run here is actually going quite well, and we lost all that time because we parked it. Which, I mean, it's sad, because this run here is spot on how I want to drive it. However, the fact that we perched the car on the pedestal like that pretty much means it's one of the greatest cars we've ever had up here. Catch me! Uh-oh, AI traffic. Whoa! Okay. We've had this run. This is the best run I've ever had. Not only did we get stuck on the pedestal, but that allowed us to get jumped over by the AI. Oh, that was glorious. That was absolutely glorious. We are way slower than everything else we've ever had. But that was the best run I've ever seen. We had an Audi jump over us, barely. It kind of like got a little bit of airtime and then ramped off us. And then we had the pedestal. I think, since I focus on that pedestal so much, the fact is I don't know what to use for my my thumbnail. That's very annoying. However, the Lotus Submarine can only manage, I say can only manage, a 231.8. That puts it in 4th place, 7/10 of a second behind the ACR Viper. But it's faster than the Mazda, it's faster than Oliver. I mean, that is a genuinely good time, which I did not expect at all from the little Lotus. I thought its tire size would be too small, and maybe that's why it can't reach the... Maybe it was a perfect drive that doesn't end up magically sticking to a cliff face. Maybe I can beat the Viper. Maybe. But that's pushing it. That's pushing it a lot. Point is, though, is a really good... I really like how that car handles. I like it a lot. So, yeah, it turns out if you want to go rallying, a submarine is apparently not as crazy an idea as you would think. I went from thinking this vehicle would try not to be last to try to be in the podium. And that's quite impressive. Well, that is going to be it for this episode of Forza Horizon 4. I'll be back with more.